Well, 2013 is upon us, and 2012 has gone by the wayside. Thanks for tuning in to Eli's Movie Corner, and today we're going to be talking about my top 5 movies of 2012. Now, before I get started with my list, I just want to tell you there were some great movies this year that I didn't get to see, that I didn't get a chance to see, and I'm hearing some good things about them, and I'm planning on seeing those in the early months of 2013 to tide me through the usual studio boring movies that are coming out right now. So some of those movies, I got to give an honorable mention to Silver Linings Playbook. I have not seen that yet. If you've seen any of these, shoot me a comment and let me know what your favorite was so I can know where to start. I haven't seen Zero Dark 30 yet. It hasn't been released in my area yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing that one. And Hyde Park on Hudson. I love Bill Murray, and they say that this is one of his best performances ever. So those are movies that came out during 2012 that I just haven't had a chance to see yet. But when I do see them, I will put a review on my channel. So we'll start with number 5. Number 5 best movie of 2012 was Moonrise Kingdom. This was the Wes Anderson film of the scout that runs away from everything and falls in love. And I love this show. I mean, it was shot really well. It was entertaining to watch. The dialogue was great. The reason why it's not higher on my list is because kids grow up too fast these days. And I feel like this movie didn't do anything to help that. I mean, it kind of made some pre-adolescent kids into acting like adults. It's entertaining for a little while, but then it gets kind of old. I'm like, I don't really understand why they had to act so adult. I mean, there was a couple scenes that made me blush a little bit. But overall, it's a very entertaining and good movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. So that's why it's number 5, not higher on my top 5 movies of 2012. Number 4 on my 2012 best movies list is Argo. This is the Ben Affleck movie about the people that get stranded in Iran way back in the 70s, and how they try and set up a fake picture to get them rescued. And this is a very, very good show. I saw it a couple of times. It was that good. So what's great about it? See, and it's hard for me to remember. It came out a while ago. Well, a few months ago anyway. I really enjoyed the tension of it. I mean, there were some really intense scenes without having to go the usual Hollywood route of blood and violence. This movie was able to create some really intense scenes, and it was just a really smart thing. And it was interesting to me to be able to learn about how this actually happened. It's based on a true story, and Ben Affleck did a really good job in it. I think he got a writer, producer, or director credit. But I'm not sure. But he definitely acted in it and did a good job. And usually I don't like Ben Affleck, so that's good. Number 3 on the list, Les Miserables. And I won't waste your time talking about it. I've got a review, and if you want to go to my review, just go to my page and you can see all of my reviews. And that goes for number 2 on my list as well, Django Unchained. And the number 2 movie for me of 2012 was Django Unchained. Just a thoroughly entertaining movie from start to finish. Right up my alley. Now, will it be on your top 5 list? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, it might not. I like movies that are violent, and I don't mind dialogue that has swear words in it. So you might not agree with me on that. But if you're like me, you're going to love this show. And the number 1 movie of 2012 for me on my list was Looper. Looper is a great show with Bruce Willis and a bunch of other stars, but just the show here's what it's about. So it's about in the future, people can get sent back in time to kill people, because in the future it's much harder to kill people. So these targets get sent back in time, and people get killed right away. And then when you're done with your contract, and each time they send them back with a bunch of silver on them. So the last time they get sent back, they'll put gold bars on them, and it's actually you that you're killing. You actually have to kill yourself at the end to close out your contract. So that's a really interesting twist. But the movie gets into a lot of great ideas, like stuff that hasn't already happened, is it destined to happen? And it gets into a lot of great things like, well, I won't spoil the movie for you, but there's this evil guy in the future called the Rainmaker, and he's closing out all these loops. You know, he's sending these people back to get killed by the loopers. And anyway, the question is, is it inevitable for someone to grow up into an evil person? And that's why I really liked the movie. It was entertaining to watch, and there's a big twist in it. The only thing I didn't like about it was the scenes at the farm seemed a little bit too long. But this is definitely my favorite movie of 2012. It was entertaining. I'm looking forward to being able to buy it and watch it over and over and over again and get those little tidbits of juiciness out of it where I just love it. This was the Gangnam Style movie of 2012. It gets stuck in your head and it keeps replaying over and over and over, and you like it a little bit more each time you hear it. So each time it played over in my head, I liked it a little bit more, and I just loved the show. So if you haven't seen it yet, check out Looper for sure. I'd like to hear from you guys. What are your top 5 movies of 2012? What's your favorite movie of 2012? Is there a movie that I missed? I know a lot of people, Batman, The Dark Knight Rises is on a lot of people's top lists. And it would probably be on my top 10 if I were to do a top 10 list. Also, I think that The Avengers, while it was a superhero movie, which is usually corny and dumb, I think it was really, really well done for a superhero movie, especially an ensemble piece like that. I enjoyed it a lot. But, yeah, let me know. What are the best movies of 2012 for you? And I'm looking forward to a lot of great movies during 2013. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss any of those reviews. All right, guys, I'm glad you had a happy, safe New Year, and I will talk to you later.